Well, I admittedly first discovered it through the wonderful media of just movies where people are running and jumping, and me being like, man, I want to jump off a roof and live to tell about it.
Any of the videos that you see, they've done several takes. They know the area. They're moving through something that they're already familiar with. They know how many steps it takes you to get from there to there. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody just like bust a run straight up, you know, and just go as they're going. When I started parkour, even though I wasn't good at it, it was the first time I discovered something that I liked, that I really liked doing as much as I like animation, as much as I like my job. And I never thought I would find anything that I would enjoy as much as my job. And my job, unhealthily so, has been my entire world for the last 15 years. It's hard to actually put into words what it gives me. It's just, I don't know, it's this feeling and this understanding of just everything. You know, I can draw from the experience of the physical training. From that I can draw on that for all different aspects of my life. People who kind of try it because it looks cool and they want to be cool, they're the ones who get hurt and kind of leave. And the ones who come to it and kind of really appreciate the personal growth aspect of it, those are the ones who stay. Those are the ones who really get it.
You good? Is that done? Yeah, one more. One more? Do like a funny pose or something. 3, 2, 1.
When I really started thinking about community was when I went to Montreal to do parkour. And I was like, this is the best scene ever. Oh my goodness, there's so many girls, everyone's so friendly, I'm having the best time of my life. Parkour communities in Toronto, in Montreal, they're quite different. We gain one girl. I know in Montreal they gain one girl every year that's committed. We gain one girl every 3 years. And then we lose one sometimes along the way. It's probably because we don't have a very strong girl scene going on here. Nice. There you go. I see your rock climbing skills there. Each community has its own vibe. And in Toronto, I find it's a lot about just doing your thing.
At least they're not going over it.
So you want it?
That was not.
Get up.
But I think here in Toronto, I have to focus more on myself first, I think, before I'm able to convince other girls to come and join and do parkour with me.
No, I can't even express how excited I've been over this over the past week. It's like, I've been bragging to all my friends, and they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's more than just cool. It seems like a kind of exercise that I could commit to in terms of, oh yeah, another day of sit-ups, or okay, get on, run around the block. No, we're gonna go jump off some roofs for a while. Yay!
Okay,
Still
so
not a
let's
good
just
warm-up.
loosen up. We'll start with the wrists, and we'll go all the way through the body.
I've never been very girly. I didn't really play with dolls. I had no interest in playing house. I find that a lot of the conversational styles of guys even just are easier for me to identify with. And so I feel like in terms of that, going out and, oh, well, the guys are doing it, I want to do it too. So I feel like it's not good enough for me to just watch that kind of a stuff when I feel like I could be one of the guys and out doing that too.
What matters is not how fast you go up though, but the fact that you are going to finish every single step.
You're sure now?
Oh, I'm awesome. Nice, you're almost halfway. Yeah, you're halfway, sweet.
It was not something I would have ever considered anyone ever doing ever. For any reason.
So stairs too, like, yeah, I always flies for them. Oh, and then What? No.
I nearly fell on my face.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was grab the bar or
No,
die.
the bar's not part of this. Come on, you gotta finish the last two
Hey, I'm
steps.
trying to get back up.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Alright.
I just would rather not die in the process.
You will die.
That was interesting. Not sure how willing I'd be to do that again.
The way our brains are developed, the fear center of our brain is larger because, I don't know, that's just the way we evolved. So ours is larger, guys' fear center is smaller, and so they're designed to take more risks. And I think that we have to override that. And we've been taught to from the time that we're really little to listen to it. And it's good because when we listen to it, it keeps us safe. But at the same time, listening to it can, prevent us from achieving what we can do.
I definitely think I needed to do that face plant before I was able to go on with it, if only to be like, well, that was what you were trying to avoid, you've done it, now you know how much it's gonna hurt, now just go, just do it. There, I could feel my brain go against my skull, and I was like, I hope that's not gonna be a concussion later. Let's go! Yeah. So that was kind of interesting in terms of what you have feared has come to pass. Move on.
We've been trained to be afraid of everything and be afraid of falling, afraid of walking down the street and you trip and you fall. And I've started to kind of get over those fears and know that I'm not going to trip myself. And if I trip myself, I can fall, I can roll, I can take a step, I can do whatever needs to be done to not hurt myself.
So I just like a short little thing that I hopped over and I landed wrong and my ankle went sideways and there was a big loud pop and couldn't get up. That was it. The initial reaction was fine. Then, well, I can't work my ankle. I'll work everything else, and that everything else will get super strong. And then, I'll do physio and I'll do whatever, rehab my ankle. And then when I come back, I'll come back stronger. I've been training for so long that it's just something I didn't want to stop doing because it was sort of become, I guess, a part of who I am. And so I just figured, well, if they chopped off my ankle, would I let that stop me? No, I'd figure out a way to do parkour with one foot. But that was the initial reaction before I realized how long it was taking. I would go out to sessions and stuff and sort of do what I could do, but the ankle was just sort of like one thing that was preventing me from having the balance that I wanted in my life, because parkour was my balance. I was comparing myself now to the way I was back then, and you were just like, but you're not there anymore.
Yeah,
so
it's like, why compare yourself? That was then. Parkour is not just the physical aspect, but like the mental. Like there's a certain obstacle that you have to overcome, which is your injury. And then once you overcome that injury, what can you do to get from that path, you know? Like to go and become something even more greater than that.
it's been a year now that, you know, I've been coming back from this injury. And so there are certain things that came very naturally to me before that I have to relearn. It feels like I'm coming back as a beginner. So, you know, to relearn those skills that I had from before, and to just reacquaint myself with how my body moves and works, and to reacquaint myself with just the comfort of doing it. Now I have this thing to think about that's always there at the back of my mind.
Yeah, that's it. Encore une fois, pour qu'ils se sentent à l'aise. Yes.
Yeah, we are.
It's good, feels good.
You're scared, eh?
Yeah. I was looking at it going, I know I can do it, but you know, with the light changing, and it was just, it's good. No, but I got it though. And like being able to work up to it, that works. That works really, really well for me.
Alright, so let's make it across our rock wall. See, all the big holes. Just use all the big holes. Climb down first. Climb down more. The blue one in front of your face, that's the one you want to grab right now. Blue, yep. Keep climbing down.
I think I'm the kind of person who says, yes, I will get over it. I'm gonna do it and it's gonna be great, but as soon as I get up there, it'll be no.
Yeah, see, there you go. Nice. Alright, from there, big jump into the foam pit. It's so soft. As long as you end up in the foam pit, you're good to go. There you go. Nice.
I like to think that I would like to take the challenges, but I am wary as to how successful I'll be in that.
When you're in your teens, there's a part of your brain that's connected to risk-taking that turns off. They will do things without thinking often. When you're in your mid-20s, the risk control mechanism, hormones, I can't remember what exactly they are, but they turn back on. So up until then, like risk-taking and all that stuff is like, you know, your brain is just charged to do that.
Fear is a great thing in parkour because it's constantly there. You constantly have to face it. I think it's a good thing to face because that's how people grow. People grow at the edges. it's always going to be there. I think people will get used to it being there, and that's going to transfer over to other aspects of life. I can overcome fear doing this jump. I can overcome fear doing like dancing. That's something close to me because I was never a dancer before. And then I'm like, why not? Why not try it? Like I like moving, I like listening to music, and like let's try it. I started breaking because of that. I'm like, I want to overcome this fear. And so I've met so many great people through dancing as well in the b-boying community. So that's something that grew out of fear.
There'll be like a little jump that I know I can do, but there'll be something there that I don't like. There was a spot in Chinatown that I went to with King, and he teased me about it because it was just jumped to a flagpole, and the flagpole was close, but there was a railing right beside me. It was a handrail, and you can't pick it up and move it out of the way. It was just there, but I could sense it. I could feel it. It was in my space. It was, you know, and it was bothering me. And he was just like, it's just because of the railing, isn't it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, it's so stupid. Just like, you know, stand to the side a little bit, or you know, like just ignore the railing. It's not there. And I was just like, it's throwing me off. It's bugging me. It's like messing with my energy or something.
You don't want to do it.
So stupid. So stupid.
Stop. So dumb. From here, it's totally fine. Oh, that was scary. Okay. You didn't get me jumping from that though. You just got me jumping on it. And I didn't do that last time. So dumb. So dumb. That one was supposed to be the easy one. This is the one, because it's got the railing, it's scary. Parkour right now is a challenge because I'm only using 40 to 60%. There's like fear stuff that's holding me back. It's maybe because I'm not advancing as much as I'd like to, and I think, oh, I've been doing this for 4 years. I'm putting too much pressure on myself when it comes to just the parkour.
different than if I'm looking at it from here. Even from here, it looks different. You know, even from here, it looks different. Sometimes I will look at myself and be like, doesn't look like I'm jumping hard. But I know when I did it, it felt like I was jumping hard. So maybe that's that whole untapped. Whereas with the conditioning, I can put lots and lots of pressure on myself, but it's not like I have the additional obstacle of fear to prevent me from meeting that challenge. It's like, it's just hard, you know, just finish those last 2 reps and do them properly. But, you know, it's just like forcing your body to go beyond. But with the parkour, you have to force your mind. And I think I'm struggling with the mind part right now. I'm so overthinking it. I'm not gonna do it today.
Okay.
You can pretend that I did.
So yeah, you guys did good.
Cool.
So lots of water today.
Yeah.
And I would stretch out and throughout the day, like stretch, touch your toes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow you're gonna wake up really sore.
Okay.
You guys had fun then?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm glad you guys had fun.
I would not be willing to tackle concrete tomorrow. I would probably not be willing to tackle grass tomorrow. I would probably do this at least for a month, maybe 2, 3. Again, he said there was a fair learning curve, so I'd have to see where I'm at, but I would definitely want to take it in stages as opposed to just, I'm ready to take on the world, I've had 1 lesson, let's go. That might land me in a hospital somewhere, and I'd like to avoid that.
It's totally doable, but I'm the chicken. I'm wondering if, you know, that the cautiousness that I see in myself as an older tracer, you know, like as a woman in her 30s who's doing parkour, I wonder if that, the fact that, you know, the risk control center in my brain is now turned on and is, you know, set to less risk, if that's actually affecting my training. There is stuff like going on in your brain that affects what you do. You know, there's a reason why, in general, when you look at the parkour community, it's young, right?